DOZHATOLDYA.COM.
Let's get this thing going.
You're listening to Doja Told Ya Radio.
Okay. They say VA, you spitting over their head. I dumped it down for a while, now I'm off it instead. Murder on a mic, morticians on duty. Pistols on my plate. When I blow only, then they'll solo me my way. But today I'm
DOZHATOLDYA.COM.
They praying for my defeat. Always wanting the beat, so I'm eating gimmicks for breakfast and potatoes for dinner. Break bread with the realest and toast to the beginners. Loyalty for the loyal, respected because I'm royal. Disregarded, so I'm guarded, scored and heavy-hearted. Dismantled, been mishandled, revived, cause I survived. Cries from white lies makes my vision revised. See clearer cause I'm woke, they hate the facts that I spoke. Seeking truth to the death of me while they live in a hoax. I've been humbled at the heart, no need to brag and boast. Just bringing these clowns down, their whole existence is a joke. I'm rare in my breed, a lot be carbon copy. They try to block my light, but I'm a force, you can't stop me. Either you're with me or you're against me. Either you're for me or trying to destroy me. Better pick your side wisely, cause I'm coming for those who despise me. Pigeons is the Lord's, I can always be the messenger. Better listen to that voice that says just stop testing her. Minister with sinister thoughts, unleash the wrath that I brought. Your forgiveness can't be bought, let it go cause it's your loss. Feel my pain, yo, it's precious. My determination relentless. Losses as a boss countless, stay focused so I stress less. Authentic I remain, strategic on my game. Selfish so I remain sane, no need for me to explain. A lot of people said that I come from nothing, so I won't be nothing. But the inner voice in me said, you are born to be something. That inner voice grew. Now I stand before you, a beautiful rose that bloomed from the concrete. That's me. Behind bars, but I have my freedom. Battle my demons and defeat them. Pulling weeds because I see them. Full of my words because I eat them. Lost causes, I don't retrieve them. Speak my peace and let it sink in. My worth I do believe in while these copies keep deceiving. Blind, following the blind. My own movement I stay behind. They still try to knock my grind mad because my light shines. Still I rise to the occasions and relish any challenge. Retreat, restore, rebalance. Moving forward without malice. My words speaking volumes. My actions solidify. My poetry be my story, releasing the fury in me. I'm not a diamond, I'm a jade. Learn many lessons and self-made. Fearless when I'm afraid. Breaking chains and not a slave. Testimony, they be phony. You listen, I pay attention. Chose wisely with my words. Going for what I deserve. So cook like Sunday dinner. Stay praying cause I'm a sinner. Still standing as contented and never mad at the gender. MissVAone all day. Put respect on my name.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Doja. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DOZHATOLDYA@gmail.com. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's Doja Told You. Oh, no. That was all right.
It's always all right.
That was all right.
All right.
Matter of fact, how long you been holding on to that? You say it got leaked?
So it was a surprise. It was a surprise. So we did that like 4 years ago. It was a contest. And it was between me and another artist. And the other artist ended up winning. And it was supposed to be a 50-50 split, on distribution on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I remember that story. I remember. I think I remember that.
We talked about it, and she was like, we should just release it. I was like, yeah, we should. And then next thing you know, I get an email from, just saying, talking about a split coupon. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, she did that? Oh, and then she did the cover. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you so much, DJ Lacey.
Shout out DJ Lacey.
DJ Lacey. Yeah, that was dope. VA all day. And it's clean too. That's one thing that my brother told me about music. You need to make sure it's clean. You don't have to always cuss. I was like, you know what? You right, bro. Yes, you right.
Shout out to your bro for telling you that, because I'll be telling folks that too. But it's at the same time, it's not really to put a cap on your music at all either.
It's just to expand
on your creativity.
Your thinking. expand your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Expand your
Facts.
horizons when it comes to articulating what it is that you're trying to say.
Facts. All right, so I guess I could go ahead and get this thing all the way together. Better late nor never. I know I switched it up, but it is what it is. What's happening? I got to move a little closer to you. It's your boy Dame Doja. DOZHATOLDYA.COM presents the Doja Told Ya podcast number 103. 103. Yeah, and we started on that Thug Motivation 103. Came in with some new music from Gunna, Schoolboy Q, Cardi B. Who else we played? Saweetie, of course. Meat Mill. And yeah, it's a lot of new music out there, man. Shout out to Young Cash and T-Pain. We got some of their music coming up. And also, we played that Green Light. Like Let It Go. After Like What, we played Let It Go. I like that Let It Go. I like Green Light too. Green Light is like that's like an arena song for me. In case y'all don't know, man, this is MissVAone that is joining us today on the podcast, coming all the way from, you know what I'm saying, the Nebraska streets.
Straight out of Omaha. Yes.
Yeah,
middle
man.
Of the map magic, baby.
So I got to say it. Y'all already know how I am about saying that, you know what I'm saying, this particular word, but I got to get in the character, so y'all forgive me, because I got the motherfucking illest nigga in Nebraska. Is you bout it, fool? The illest nigga in Nebraska, and this is the Doja Told Ya.
Doja Told Ya Radio.
The Doja Told Ya podcast, man. Once again, give it a round of applause for MissVAone.
You know, it's funny that you said that because my homeboy D-Lo, shout out to Milk the Game. My homeboy D-Lo just did a resemblance of that, and he kind of resembled that. He kind of resembled it.
Of course.
It was kind of funny because that's not Omaha.
That's not Omaha.
At all. No. Just to make that clear.
That's one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite characters, Method Man and Belly. That was an iconic character that he played. Like, you got to respect the imprints that folks, especially when they come from the hip hop, but those black classic movies and those actors that kind of carried them over, you know, that came from out of nowhere, man. You got to really respect it, man. And really, like, that just points out to having more than one bag when it comes to being in music, like, or when it comes to entertainment, like. And we talked about this, you know, once before. If you guys don't know, you could go check out the Word on the Net interview that we had with MissVAone. But just to get updated on what's going on, how are you? Like, what's going on, man? You know?
All things are going on all the time. Wow, my daughter's graduating. I have a graduate this year. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Coming in 2 years, being a salon owner.
Hold on.
2 years, yes.
Yeah. Okay, talk that shit.
What else? Just released another song, you know, VA All Day. That was a collaboration between me and DJ Lacey. Let me say that correctly.
Go stream that all day by MissVAone.
VA All Day. And then we got Let It Go, you know, shout out to DJ Decepticon, as you know, he engineered that. That was a really dope track. So,
and most of all, it's your birthday, man.
It's my birthday. It is my birthday. You know, look at I'm just like, yeah.
I'm so humble. I appreciate you. Like, you could have been, you know, in Mahi, or Thailand or somewhere. It's your birthday, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you came. You working and putting in that work right here with me on the Doja Told Ya podcast. So I appreciate you. You know, we're gonna actually give you some more love. Like, just clap it up for you, because
I'm glad to be here.
you know, came through, and sat with me, man, because we got a lot to talk about. Like, I got a lot to tell you that happened during the week, because I took a week off, right? And I got, I'm going to get into what I had going on over the weekend, but we're going to just continue to talk about, like you said, you got the songs popping out right now, but you in town for an event that you put together. Let's talk about it.
So, as an artist, I released a mixtape, what was that, 10 years ago? And now, after listening to it again, I was just like, wow, I can't really let this go, because it didn't get what it needed. What we did was just so dope, and it didn't get the attention that it needed. So, in lieu of that, I am doing a listening party. Verbal Assassins Reloaded listening party Sunday, March 10th at Waka Lounge. And 15 tracks, dope features, ciphers,
everybody is invited, all media DJs.
Free, DJs free, producers free, engineers free, artists opportunities to perform, so it's gonna definitely be a dope night, so
basically you out here in the city, and you come here. Every time you come in the city, you always have something going on, and you take advantage of your business trips, but when you come in this time, you decided to have your own event, like, so to speak, like kind of have your own setup. But I know that setup came with a plan, behind it, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you showing love to a lot of folks by even you want folks to tell you about your mixtape and what songs that you should continue to roll with, but you also showing love by giving other folks the stage and the mic to be able to perform and get them some content as well. And so we're gonna be at Waka on Sundays, and it's up, it's turned up, but But yeah, I salute that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. I salute that. For
you
doing
said salute.
I mean, don't do it like that.
You said salute. That's one of my
that.
favorite songs, and I actually co-produced that beat.
Nah, I don't. I was going to say.
It was just divine. It was just divine.
Nah, but yeah, man. You decided to take matters in your own hands.
Thank you.
As far as with your career, and I've got on the phone today, and I'm gonna invite some folks. But yeah, we gonna post this or whatever, and make sure invite everybody out, man. Come out and support, and got some open time on. What time did it start? 7:00.
Doors open at 7. It's from 7 to 11. 7-11. You know what I'm saying? So
quick little early vibe.
Yeah,
Sunday.
So you can still do what you do. It's be food, hookah, right?
Okay, so then, boom, whatever song that they decide, basically whatever you get the push, then what?
When I get the push?
Not to get the push, but when you get the opinions of everybody, and you see what song that you see the vibe from the people.
Then I go back to release. It's a matter of deciding, am I going to do it as a single? Am I going to do it as an EP? Am I just gonna, do it as an album? What am I gonna do with it? How am I gonna re-release it? But I think I'm gonna actually probably just go the single route. You know what I mean?
True.
So that way I could just focus and really give each song what it needs and put the proper budget behind it.
Yeah. Well, I've invited a couple of people, whatever, to come out and told them that they could come perform. So I hope it's free. It's free to perform in a sense. I don't know. I told them it was. I don't know. I ain't gonna put your business out there. I guess we gonna.
It's not technically free to perform. You know what I mean? However, I'm not honestly I'm not even on that. It's not even about that at the end of the day because I do it for the love while they do it for the wealth. You know what I'm saying? I am that artist who, knocked on doors just to get an opportunity to perform, just for people to hear me. You know what I'm saying? I went to the bars and asked to speak to the owner so I can do my own show since I wasn't getting the opportunity. So at the end of the day, I get it. So it's not about that at the end of the day. But if you ain't got it, we'll see, Be there at 7 and we'll talk about it,
Word. All right, so there it is, man. Verbal Assassins Reloaded.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Verbal Assassins was the name of the tape.
Mixtape, yeah.
Oh, okay. So calling out to all the verbal assassins. That's fine.
It's a lot of verbal assassins out here. You know what I mean?
Who are some of your favorite verbal assassins?
Well,
just period. You just name 3.
I mean, sometimes it's your mama or your auntie. Your uncle, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, as far as
sometimes
I'm just
Mom
saying,
Dukes will kill you.
Yeah.
With a few words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just. So.
I guess that is a verbal assassin.
It is. So, but I love Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, I always gotta pay homage to her. She's just an amazing lyricist, amazing artist. Just
even if it was just one album,
even if it's just one.
Well, it wasn't more. It was more than one.
But she has more. She's put more into hip hop than just an album. You know what I mean?
The Fugees tape.
She's just amazing all around. Even when it comes to acting. I first discovered her Sister Act 2.
Right. That is that movie.
You know what I mean? But I heard her before that, but I just didn't know. You know what I mean?
Again, those iconic performances. But
right. So, who else? It's a lot of them, Jay-Z's freaking dope. I love Talib Kweli.
You can name 3. Okay, boom. Jay-Z, Kweli, and Lauryn Hill. Verbal assassins. You went back with your verbal assassins. That's kind of like the core hip hop. Today we gonna talk about a lot of stuff going on in hip hop that's kind of in turmoil. It's not like those days anymore. How was your experience with is it just hip hop for you, or is it just you are creative, so you do music? What is your draw into artist? Your artistry. How do you look at it?
So I love just how music is an expression. It can keep tradition. It tells a story. It could be a reflection. It could be subjective. It could be so many different things. You know what I mean? So for me, I speak my truth. I speak what I'm inspired by in life. And at the end of the day, I want to help be a message, be an inspiration to others too. So it's beyond just, you know, yeah, I'm a rapper, I want to be a rapper. It's, you know, more so about, you know, having a message, you know, talking and speaking to my people. You know, we need a lot more influence that is positive. We need a lot more light, you know, and truth be told, like I have explicit content, you know, my lyrics are not all clean. However, even the ones that are explicit, the context that they're coming from, you know, is something on a higher vibration.
Definitely. I mean, at least a conversation with you is always on a higher vibration. But I definitely, I see that as more so your mission is your message with the music. And that's dope. Because, you know, like you say, you come all the way out here, whatever, to bring some of the people together. And honestly, I know we spoke on, like, you do the same thing for your people back home in Omaha. Is it something that you feel that are two questions? Is it something that you feel like you have to do to for better vibe, quality, or whatever reason? You know what I'm saying? You know, is it something that you kind of not have to do, but prefer to do? Come to Atlanta and kind of like roll out your music?
Well, I feel like Atlanta has just been like, hey, VA, come here. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up? Sure. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, come on.
Come on, vibe.
Come on, you know?
You come over here, you know, do this while this is also going on, like you said, everything, all things going on at the same time.
Yeah. So
you basically are coming to definitely as a place where all things are going on at the same time, and then a lot of that is kind of from the black perspective too. So that's definitely a plus as far as the music goes, because it's everybody that. But I'm sure that even in all over the you know, there's other places in the Midwest, maybe, you know, St. Louis kind of popping a little bit, I guess, on the music tip. I don't know, but is there any other like people that's doing it, like, you know, like on the level that you feel like from back home?
I mean, you have Thailand. She's doing amazing things. You have Lipo. He's doing amazing things. You have, you have Toot. He's doing amazing things. Gas station. We have a couple of radio stations. We have 95.7 The Boss and 87.9 The Culture. You know, so it's a lot that is moving within the city. It's so much talent that has yet to be discovered. You know, so much has come from Omaha, Nebraska. Gabrielle Union's from Omaha, Nebraska.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But not that just like, oh, well, Gabrielle's from there. Hey, the music must be good.
Mm-hmm.
No,
well, I mean, you know, you got Bud Crawford.
No,
you know,
but
he's from Omaha.
No, I ain't know that though. But yeah, shout out to that, and shout out to those folks that you put on. You know, I like to put people on the spot and see if they want to shout out anything else that they like, and you handle that like a pro. So that's what's happening. But yeah, the Cardi B release. I guess I could get into some of the music that's dropped, and then we'll ask you a couple of questions regarding these topics that I got here. All right, so Schoolboy Q dropped Blue Lips. So far, I really haven't really been vibing it too much. I'm gonna give it a couple of more opportunities. Schoolboy Q is an artist that I like his perspective. I like how he's kind of like the underdog, but he's like he has hits, and he be dropping like sleeper albums. But this one kind of just felt like it was everywhere. I don't really like the cohesiveness of the album so far. But I'm still kind of jamming to it. French Montana dropped the album 3 different ways. French Montana dropped like 103 tracks with his album, and actually more than 3 different ways. And let me share with you the different ways that he dropped them. French Montana dropped this album, for one, explicit, clean, slowed down, sped up, acapella, instrumental. All those different versions of his album all at once, all on distribution, streaming sites and all that good stuff. And at first, it's like looking like, I mean, that's kind of where we are now. It's a flood that you have to kind of do. You have to kind of put your music out, and you have to put a lot of it. But with French, it was kind of crazy to see it all at once. Like, see how he just dropped 100 tracks, of one album, all at once. And the album, it's a good album. It's a good album. It's a lot of, let me check and see how many tracks it is.
So in doing that, I think that was like maybe like a tactic for the DJs. You know what I mean? Because they can pretty much just chef that any way that they want. You know what I mean? It gives them all access to that track.
Yeah, it's a few different reasons that even dropping your music like this, we could go ahead and check it out. There's a few different reasons. Like, okay, he called it versions. So for one, sped up, right? Sped up has been very, very popular on TikTok. Like when they dance to the music, you can redrop your music sped up, and a lot of artists have been doing it, and it's been going viral on TikTok, and therefore they have a whole new streaming revenue from their songs that's added to their catalog. You got Slowed Down. Of course, a lot of folks been listening to I've been hearing a lot of female artists playing their music slowed down, like Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, 3D Na'Tee. I've heard people listening to female artists slowed down, and it was a vibe. So I could understand why the slowed down version becomes an option. Then you got the instrumental, to where now people are like, okay, rap on that shit. So they just releasing a beat with it. They're doing. They may even do a challenge for people that want to listen and or want to check out the song. And then they got the acapella for the DJs. DJs can mix it and move it to any kind of beat that they want. So, yeah, it's a serviceable album. But yeah, look how many tracks it was and all. The versions was a total of 126 tracks. Mm. But it's just showing a change in the music game. It's just, like you said, you got to have it clean as well. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, we actually, I almost skipped that whole fact that some people don't even release their music clean anymore. No. They just release the, explicit version of it.
Yeah.
So, it's just a little game for the folks to just kind of soak up, but it's it was interesting that he released it in this fashion. It's a bit overkill, but at the same time, I'm curious to see how it plays out, because if you think about it, it's just an algorithm game that it's also playing as well. So you have to fight the algorithm, you have to have an abundance of material. Yeah. You can't just drop a couple of drops of green in a yellow bin and make it turn green. You know, it's gonna stay yellow. You ain't gonna make that green from it if you're not dropping it in abundance. Right. So even if you have to go back and reach back what you're doing, reach back to, like, I guess music that wasn't on streaming services, or it might have been released when CDs was around, or some folks even have projects that they just have sitting on the computer. You know, whole projects that they meant to release at one point in time and they didn't. You can go back and do some versions to those, you know, especially if you have access to break them down. If you can't break them down, you can't get the beats or whatever, or you, hell, feel like steal it.
You can always recreate.
Nah, just playing.
You can always recreate.
Yeah, that was, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll say, steal it. No, but
I'll just recreate.
She said recreate.
Recreate.
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah. That's basically what these folks be doing, but it's a wild, wild west out here right now. But it's kind of crazy because a lot of folks have been getting, did you know that they fired about 40 different percent of Universal and
label employees.
The label employees have been losing their job left and right, and it's kind of bad. Like that's kind of.
Here's the thing, though. Shout out to Myron Pierce in the city. You have to own the pond. That's the name of his organization. Own the pond. As individuals, I understand having the quote unquote security of having a job that you go to every single day, or they give you a set schedule. They tell you when to clock in, what your time is worth, all these things, give you all these benefits that make it easier for you to conduct yourself in this game called life in this country here. And then here you are trying to just continue on this hamster wheel. But at the end of the day, you can be your own business owner, but that's not what they're teaching you in school. You need to own the pond. So it's sad. And my heart goes out to those people. However, when you're faced with opposition like that, that's when you go down the vortex of creative. You know, you find ways to unlock the power that's in you. You know what I mean? Things like this aren't meant to break you, and we have to stop looking at things like that. So that's just a little gem I wanted to drop.
And it hasn't just been, it's been a lot of different tech industries.
It's everywhere.
I've been reading and, you know, we've been following up doing the show, and, you know, it's everywhere. Almost every other week we've been talking about big layoffs. And now it hitting the music business. But the funny thing about it is they're making more money than they ever made. Like, and they just cutting to make more money. They could say, oh, yeah, we got to cut folks to make more money.
They have artificial intelligence.
But they're making more money than they ever made.
They don't need people to do some of the things that they were doing before.
Yeah.
They can cut the labor.
So I know I see you know what's going on. But to combat that, you better have something else going on, you know, as far as and music. If you're doing music, whatever, you know, you have to kind of, like you said, own your own.
Own the pond.
Own the pond.
Own the pond.
Like you own the pond. Let's talk about your pond back home.
I own the pond. I have my home pond.
Yeah, you had to leave your pond.
And I have my salon pond.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
and soon to be a nonprofit pond. Yes. Many ponds.
See, MissVAone got folks coming from all over the Midwest. They get styled up. Do you do like a lot of natural styles?
Yes, it's more so natural hair. A lot of people think that they have to straighten their hair I'm not even gonna say think that they have to. Just how to care for natural hair in its natural state is a niche. It's a special service that is not really available everywhere.
And a lot of folks don't know what they're doing.
And they don't know what they're doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the service that I provide. So yeah, people come a little bit of a ways sometimes. However, it's a dope experience to help people understand their hair and help them to embrace how special it is, because this world will make you feel as if there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with you. You know, they make you feel like, you know, that's too much time or that's too much money, when at the end of the day, that's what you are required. That's your maintenance. That's how special you are. You know what I mean? The expense of how it is to maintenance you, that's how special you are. So we have to stop looking at all these different things when it comes to time with our hair, our self-care, you know what I mean? What we do for ourselves and how we look at ourselves. And I promise you, when we do that, sky's the limit.
How you feel about male bonnets?
Male bonnets, I mean, protect the hair. You know, I'm not opposed to that. At the end of the day, you know, our men wore tunics and like little flaps, and you know, so it's we have to stop looking at what seems to be.
I know. I had to do it. I had to do it.
I mean, but it's to protect their hair. You know, it's no different from a wave cap. It's just that you have a different style. Your different style requires a different type of maintenance. You know, no different from, do you use a beard oil?
True.
You know what I mean?
True. Now that you think about it with the wave caps, shout out to my wave cap gang out there, man.
You know, with the crease in the forehead.
Yeah, my boys. Yeah, I was out with the crew this weekend in Vegas. Took a trip to Vegas. That just reminded me of the wave cap. Me with the wave cap gang.
Man, oh, dude, I remember when my brother, he used to take my mother's pantyhose and cut them.
Oh yeah. That was the move. I never really had waves, or I don't know. I never really did the wave. No, I did the wave cap a few times. I couldn't never keep up with it. I'm the type of person that will lose the wave cap overnight.
That's how I was with my my rap, you know. But it was like it was a training, because I would wake up and I'd be like, okay, you know, just okay.
When I'm asleep, I open up a portal and just throw stuff away in my portal, and then never see it again.
Yeah, the portal that had an abyss.
Hey, I'm one of those people. I could lose I lose a lighter in the back seat of the car before I can even get out of the car.
You know, purses work the same way. Believe it or not.
Say purses?
Yeah, purses
like,
the same way.
How did the purse just go missing?
No, well, like the contents of the purse.
Oh.
So like, yeah.
Folks used to steal purses. I don't know if they still out there stealing purses no more. But anyway, let me move on.
Well, where are we going? That was a rabbit hole, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, let me continue to Meek Mill, man. I guess we're supposed to talk about Diddy and Meek Mill a little bit. I usually don't like talk about Diddy too much. I'm gonna tell you, like, because I don't really. I guess kind of what Floyd said the other day. It was like I don't really enjoy tearing down people that I guess I once admired. I'd rather just detach and not really like listen to it anymore and not really like support it. But I guess I'm still haven't really made that decision when it comes to what Diddy got going on. But I know that it's just fun to now in today's society, like today's social media to, you know, just kind of like make jokes and stuff. And I do that on the show a lot too. So I feel like I would end up making a joke about it. And it's like I'm making a joke about the victim and Diddy, and it's all like bad. So I kind of like try to avoid it, but it's like hard to avoid. We can't really avoid these allegations because they shock or they stir up enough mess to be seen or turned to I guess fodder amongst, I guess, especially do they talk about any of that stuff at the salon?
Some of my people, we talk about it, you know. However, that's the rabbit hole that I kind of go down myself, you know, with me, you know, being an artist myself.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that, you know, there's a lot of artists, mainstream artists, that are victims to the positioning of people like Diddy, you know.
Yeah.
And they're impacted, and we see how that's affected them as a human being. And some people have their opinions and things like that, but we don't look at that these children, you know, were technically abused. They were victims.
What? But in a sense, it's like a lot of folks. There's like a mix, right? Just to kind of play the other opposite side. When Diddy's around, women would react differently that are going, you know, like that. It's like a different, I feel like it's just a different level with that type of lifestyle that comes with that lifestyle. And certain folks, it's like,
certain folks
at
are
certain
just
times
sick.
of night, you supposed to you know when you going home or you know when you want to stick around, because the whole time, even with Cassie, I don't know, I ain't gonna really get too far into it. I just felt like there was I guess it took time for her to, I guess, escape, but there was time to where it appeared that she was all in, you know, and happy with what was going on. But, you know, I guess, you know, like you said, there's a lot of folks that are captive and have Stockholm syndrome and, you know, to just even contracts. You know what I'm saying? They even like get it off of Diddy, just even contracts, you know, some folks. Or whatever vices. But I guess I kind of did try to run and twist it up where you said the kids are getting abused. I guess I don't know.
I mean, all I'm saying is that the industry is messed up.
It is.
As a whole.
There's a dark side.
We can talk about Diddy, but you know, there's so many different layers to it.
So they named even Usher in the lawsuit, and even not, well, they didn't name these people. Excuse me. They alleged to the likes of Usher and Meek Mill. We'll say it like that. And was supposedly, I guess, that Diddy supposedly has his son out picking up underage girls is one of the allegations. These are all allegations from a producer by the name of Lil Rod, who wasn't paid for his work, and now he won't. You know what I'm saying, you know, he's gonna expose what he's seen or whatever. He's basically turning on, allegedly turning on, I guess, his captor to a certain degree. Because even with him, he says that Diddy would put him around certain people that would fondle him on his, you know what I'm saying, fondle him, and he didn't enjoy it, but he kind of probably just, you know, it can't really be too many times though that happens and you don't really like, you know, you kind of take yourself out of that situation. But I guess he might have been waiting on even like some of the placements that he already had lined up. So he thinking in his mind, oh, I can't blow this, you know, but that's the story. I know I'm kind of like going out of the blue with it, but that's kind of how like what you're saying is not what you're saying, but what the lawsuit and also the dark sides of the music industry will sometimes people will find themselves, you know, in these situations.
Yeah.
And but yeah, a lot of this stuff, a lot of folks for some reason, I am going to point out the fact that there are a lot of people that are not believing this particular guy and this particular lawsuit, right? But to me, I'm just going to put it out there for people to ponder. Is it because it's a man making these allegations? And even if a man made allegations or whatever, especially in a sexual or sexual harassment type of allegations, more than likely it's going to be a little bit more tough, because that even ousting, for one, both ousting themselves or whatever, putting themselves out there is going to be tough alone. But just the fact that they may put themselves out there and not even be believed. And I know people don't believe the women as well, but in this position, in this particular case, everybody like, oh yeah, they really don't believe Lil Rod. You know what I'm saying?
And see, I don't know. It's a catch-22. You know, like it could go either way. It's at the end of the day, I would say that most likely it's true. People
if there's
just
smoke,
don't.
There's fire.
Yeah, you know
Where
what I
there's
mean.
smoke,
Like,
there's fire.
We can't just keep discrediting because of who the people are and their status and things like that. That's just like, okay, so you're just gonna continue to ride this train? Like, I don't care who it is. Like, if you are literally, if you pull it out and you are peeing, you're peeing. Don't tell me that.
Don't pee on me and call it rain.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You know, I may have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. You know.
Yeah, but that's basically what, especially here in America, that's what we got going on in our political spectrum. Is election year, and now it's like Donald Trump, and I know I pivoted real quick because I'm gonna talk more about that in part two, but we got the Biden and Donald Trump situation, whatever.
Why is he even in a situation though? Like, see, this is my problem. Why is these are choices? Like, this is horrible.
They pissing on us and calling it rain.
Like, honestly, like, okay, just real quick, like, I really think that, like, the Electoral College, do away with that.
Do away with that.
You do away with that. Just get away with it.
Some of these folks in the Supreme Court,
you know what I mean?
They gotta go.
You know,
Clarence Thomas, you know what I'm saying? It's about time for him. You know, Clarence Thomas could be crooked, but Fannie Willis, you know, can't do. It's a lot of stuff going on. Like I said,
yes, so much.
So it's a lot of pee in the pool. You know, it's a lot of pee in the pool. And like you said, like you said that we can't continue to ignore, but that's basically what. That's what made me bring up the Trump and the Biden situation, because it's almost like you have to ignore it.
It's not even the ignore. People just like, this is what it is.
It's like,
that's the problem. Like, people settle for this is what it is, so this is what we have to do. And when it's just very few people who are like, no, we're going to go against the grain, we can do this. They're like, no, well, this is just what it is.
Yeah.
This is how it's just what it's going to be. And it's like, no, F that. All of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how I went to feeling about even with the Trumps, with Trump's chances. It's like, I'm so numb to it. I feel like everybody's so numb to it. They forgot.
But we can't get numb.
We forgot what it was like 4 years ago. Even like more folks want it to be bad now. It's like they're still trying to say that. Like, of course there are. It's inflation. We got hit with inflation. We had to recover from a pandemic, right?
Yeah.
As the whole globe. But not that, kind of like, because just because I say these things, it's almost like I'm trying to be political and trying to be, you know what I'm saying, just to give kudos. But I just give credit where I see it, Bitcoin going crazy right now. There's a lot of different stocks. The stock market has been looking up for the last 6 months. Really has been on the incline, quite nice in the last 6 months. So there's just a lot of different things that I feel like are kind of, if you stick to more so the positive side of what's going on, you'll have more to look forward to rather than more to kind of dread.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to look forward to any type of progression as a culture, as a country, as a people, when they peeing on us and calling it rain with these candidates. Like, it just is what it is. It's like you don't even have anybody else that for real that really run against Biden on that side.
It's not even that we don't have them. It's just they don't have the backing and the support because so many people are just riding these two waves.
Yeah, Cornel West, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people that got on the ballot. But, just spoke on what you said earlier. It's just like a lot of that is prevalent in society right now. It's just is what it is. It's like they just looked at it like as far as on the Democratic side, like, oh, it is what it is. We just finna put Biden up there. Yeah. But then the man 81 years old.
That man.
But I still feel like he would beat Trump based off of just, I ain't really like dissing him because right now, actually, the State of the Union, it just started, whatever, right now during the podcast. So it's like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I don't like, a lot of times some of my friends call me Biden apologists and they feel like, that Biden's my guy. He was never really my choice, but at the same time, I support any president that we have at some point. And then I'm real critical on any president that we have at some point because I feel like that's what comes with the position.
Right.
When you get in that type of position, we're supposed to hold them accountable for the things that they do wrong. And again, it is what it is when it comes to that selection, because obviously the Republican Party is like, it is what it is. We finna just continue down the road of Trump. And I feel like the whole primary process was not really even real because he never really even had to debate, like show up to any other. It's like he didn't even have to show up to class, but still was getting.
Which further just goes to show where this country is. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like I said, you have an obligation and you have to understand, you have to cut off what they're trying to feed you. Like, they're feeding you all these different distractions so that you're just not like, okay, there's something that I can actually do within my grasp, within my capacity, within my boundaries, within my limitations or my limits, which those we only set, note. But I can still be a part of the process for the progress. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we have to want. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to still complain.
Definitely.
Versus putting forth the action. So let's celebrate. Let's see what's out there. Let's find within ourselves, use our power and use our pain for purpose. Because all of it's intentional if we make it that way. you know, but we have to come together. We have to stop with all the division, like all the beef, all the unnecessary beef. You know what I'm saying? Stop saying, oh, this is what it has to be. No, you know what I mean? We have to shake some stuff up. We can't just keep going with the wave. You can swim against the current. It works. And if we come together, it's a force to be reckoned with. So I digress though, but not.
Nah, I hope that this energy is in your music. You got to come like, but even though it's like it's a certain bag. It's up based off the beat too. But you know, I definitely am feeling that energy. But I know that sometimes the energy gets suppressed on the internet for sure. Yeah, definitely gets suppressed. They don't want us talking like that. They don't want us talking like that. Cause
man,
she say, hey, he say, Shed Street say Divergent. I've been yelling out Divergent all weekend. Have you seen the movie? You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
It's one of those. How many times you watched it?
I watched it a couple times.
Okay. It's a couple times.
Yeah, a couple. So I don't watch a lot of TV, but like, yeah, that was, you know.
Yeah, Divergent.
However, there's, okay, I'll stop.
Okay, yeah,
I'll stop.
We got a little. I don't want that through the politics in there real quick because
it's beyond the politics though.
I went because I pivoted. I tried to pivot us from Diddy, and like you, but you made a great point
when you said. But it's all connected.
You have to stop ignoring monsters doing monstrous activities.
Yes.
And just treating it like it is what it is, you know.
And it's not. It can't.
It's just gonna be like that. Mm-hmm. And you know that, like I said, if you could kind of even channel that into some dope beats and a good little hook, know what I'm saying, and a chicka, then we looking forward to this listening party and beyond. You know, some fresh new music. Like when we getting some fresh new music, like you working?
So with this, like I said, with this mixtape, with Rebel Assassins Reloaded, Sunday, you know what I'm saying, March 10th at Waka Lounge, 7 to 11. With that, I am planning to re-release those.
But then, are you gonna put like some new music?
I want to put some new music in between, and there's a song in the works now. You know what I mean? I don't speak crucial steps in silence. I don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like what I do, I just I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But this is. So, that's.
All right. Well, definitely, I'm digging that energy though, like and your message, as you said, like that's very intentional. You know, it's just know that you have to be methodical with that message, and know that you have to, like I spoke on earlier, put it out, have some type of way of putting it out in an abundance. So even if it's the Doja Told Ya podcast today, you know, the listening party, or in a couple of more days after that, and you know, getting back out there, but also, you know, I know you have like a whole world of stuff that you got going on already, like, so, you know, I know music is just, you know, that pocket for you, but I like the energy of your music, and I like the energy that you have, and but I also can recognize it as being against the grain, or as my partner pointed out on the show, divergent. And so sometimes, you know, that that journey is a little different, but we definitely need some fresh stuff with that journey. We need some fresh music, because I know, like they are right now, the audience, I'm very intrigued to hear what you got going for us. And I nominated myself to, we on board, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of MissVAone, and I like the way you work.
Thank you.
Your professionalism is very, very nice. So we fucking with you. We in the house, man. This Sunday, man.
We in the house.
But yeah, happy birthday and all that good stuff. We gonna take a couple of shots, and I'll go ahead and get before we close for the first part, whatever, you know, and I'll take a quick break, play a couple of tracks. There was a few things I had to kind of run by you and a lot of folks that's out there, because we tried to talk about, you know, I kind of skated by some of the messy stuff. I usually don't even talk about the messy stuff in part one either, but you know, I had to kind of, since you were here, I had to kind of throw that out there a little bit. But Usher was chilling in Bali with Russell Simmons, man. I just want to throw that out there. I don't know, like, what that means exactly, but this is one of the clips of the trip, and a lot of folks haven't really been saying much about, or I can't even, Beyonce gonna get me. But you know, they on the yoga and Peach Train. Bali is a nice spot to actually have a vacation. I would say that he's probably on vacation.
Or an energy retreat. Like, I mean, places like that, like, will definitely help you on your healing journey, you know, if that's what you're seeking, you know. It's one of my bucket list items.
Yeah, went out there to see Uncle Russ. And like I said, I don't know. Had it been anybody else, it would have been kind of. Usher is untouchable, man. Definitely a great artist, man. Shout out to Usher, man. Shout out to Russ. I ain't trying to say nothing in it, whatever, without saying it. Like, it is what it is. Y'all could do whatever y'all want with that, but that, like, a lot of folks weren't really talking about that. I just had to kind of like point that out. Like, he went out there for no reason. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. Other than yoga, it might hopefully be doing some music. That's crazy. But it's a lot of crazy stuff been going on. Like the Shannon Sharpe talk all week, it's been real crazy too. Like, I ain't gonna front. The Shannon Sharpe talk was funny. Like, I don't know, like.
Okay, so he's been on topic. Like he stays in my feed.
Every week, like the last few weeks, we've been talking about Shannon Sharpe, and the last week we talked about the fact that these folks out there really kind of just targeting Shannon Sharpe because he hot right now, the hottest person in media. But I gotta say pause after I say that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking because it's a podcast. But nah, Shannon Sharpe definitely doing this thing, like with the last few interviews, you know, he keeping the, I think, Desi Banks. It been kind of like some duds a little bit, but you know, they've all been pretty good. And Joe Rogan back on the scene, by the way. But anyway, Shannon Sharpe has been going crazy on the timeline this week, man, and I just have to actually just point that out. And I'm gonna say it like this: I don't know if Shannon Sharpe gonna beat those allegations. With all due respect, he's a great guy and all, but I don't know if he gonna beat those allegations. It's like he keep making it worse. I don't know. He keep making it worse. You seen the video, right?
I don't think I've seen the video.
You haven't seen the video?
No, I don't think I've seen this video.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Yes, I mean, he got out the car. Party on this. Oh, jeez. What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you might not beat these allegations, man. I mean, I'm just watching it. I ain't even gonna play it, like, cause it might make it even worse. Nah, man.
What?
They were killing them all week though. They were killing them all week. I know you ain't got. I ain't really trying to subject you to this.
Oh my gosh, you already did. You already subjected me. I've been subjected.
But I'm just gonna say, man, I don't know if Shannon gonna beat those allegations, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Whatever the allegations is, I don't want no beef because I like, you know what I'm saying, his podcast. I like First Take. Like, I was a fan of the Baltimore Ravens when he won.
I'm sorry. What are the allegations?
The allegations, man. They just. I'm just saying allegations. I don't know what the allegations is.
Okay, I'll look it up. I'll look up the allegations.
Them folks been talking about Shannon Sharpe a whole lot lately, and I don't know.
Why are all these little?
I'm just stopping it. I'm not doing this on purpose.
But it's like
this ain't nothing that I actually even had planned. Like I'm just stopping. I'm just going through this clip, and every time I stop a steal, it's like. Anytime I stop the steal, it don't matter. That's the one right there, though.
Oh my gosh! Okay,
that's the one right there.
Oh shoot!
That's the one right there.
Oh my gosh! Oh jeez, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just
Why
gonna
the shoes
say,
look extra tiny though?
Man,
why his feet look?
I've been laughing so hard all week about this particular poll. I ain't even do it on purpose. I'm glad that I got it right though. This was the one, boy, and I don't think he gonna beat those allegations, boy. I thought it was your boy Saucy Santana. I'm not trying to say anything, but I thought that this was Saucy Santana. Like when I first seen the clip, I didn't even look at it. Like I skipped it a couple of times because I was like, I'm not finna watch no Saucy Santana. But then right there on the clip, right there it says Shannon 84 Sharpe. So yeah. But yeah, man, I had to kind of throw that one out there real quick, cause yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, there was I was actually supposed to play another clip. I wasn't even supposed to play that clip, but I thought you seen the clip.
It's like you.
We gonna close part one off with some Corey Holcomb.
It's like these schools. What is the boys' school down there? Oh my God. They get purses. They dress like that. But some of them more obvious. I mean, I'm saying, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you want to try to defend that, somebody who's his friend or a fan, you go ahead, because he was like, when he was saying, why they calling me gay? Where are they getting this from? Dude, I mean, like, we're not against you, bro. No. But I think you're against us because we peeped you. And I don't think that's fair, man. Like, come on, man. If you not, you not, man. But after that door closed in that SUV, I said, God damn, look at him. You had that real switch on, boy. You had that, I be putting it on him ass, motherfucking ass, goddammit ass, standing there ass, you dig? Oh, man. Let me see, Corey, since you a movie buff, what they say right there? $9.99, what'd he say?
I didn't see it. Let's see real quick.
$9.99. Corey, since you a movie buff, you gotta see Dune 2 in theater. Gotta hear you yell at D.
A lot of folks say Dune 2 is a good movie. I'm not watching
I ain't
that.
up on it. I ain't up on it.
But now let me go to the part.
I ain't gonna spend a lot of time with Shannon Sharpe. I just wanted to say, man, everybody in the nation saw it. Some of the reenactments are very funny.
Yeah, that guy gotta get.
I'm just telling you, boy, I already know he going for that. Hey, get the wine. Whoop-de, whoop-de, whoop-de.
What's up, Shannon? You need someone to share the wine with.
He gonna fuck you in the ass.
Shut up. Oh my
He ain't gonna want that pussy. He gonna be like, oh, you want me to fuck you the pussy too?
Oh my God.
He going straight for your ass. I hope you ready, D. If you ain't used to that anal.
Where's that bottle of Casamigos Troy gave me? Thank you, Troy.
It's gonna be a brown towel in your motherfucking.
But this guy gotta get.
I'm just telling you, boy, I already know he going for that. Hey, we'll get to that pussy later.
Oh, Shannon.
All right, man. We gonna get to some. I just had to get Corey. You redeemed yourself with this one this week. He been in the news a lot lately too, and Corey is kind of a bad guy, out here. And his comedy is kind of very bad, so excuse us. But yeah, Corey Holcomb, you kind of redeemed yourself with that one, man. I don't know. I don't think you're gonna beat those allegations though, and not that there's nothing wrong with it. Like it is what it is, but yeah, man. I'm just saying, man. It's kind of a bad clip. That's all I'm saying. Like, I tried to defend it, Then I was like, I went to the clip, and it was like, damn, I ain't got nothing to say. So anyway, man, we'll be back, man. We're finna get into some music, and let me rap with MissVAone before she get up out of here. She got to do some promo. But yeah, this Sunday, Verbal Assassins. Live at the Waka, 7 o'clock. Appreciate you for coming through. Make sure y'all go stream All Day out right now. B-A-R-K. Stream Green Light out right now.
Green light, go.
Stream Let It Go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
And yeah, it's gonna be some new music on the way after we figure out which one of these diamonds that she tucked away from the Verbal Assassins mixtape. But yeah, man, make sure y'all follow MissVAone 1 ONE 1. MissVAone. And didn't that ONE stand for something?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was.
And one.
Yeah.
One MissVAone. From Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire right there. All right, so it is what it is, man, but don't let it be just that way. Don't accept the bullshit, Stop being observers. Start being, some doers. There's a lot of, we was talking about sheep and sheeple, and a lot of folks have just become very complacent and very acceptant to just being sheeple and just going with the flow. And just, accepting things for what they are. And unfortunately, we have to when it comes to this election coming up. But let this be a lesson for us that we got to stop just letting things kind of just be. But that's MissVAone. That ain't even me. But yeah, I'm Dame Doja, man. This is the Dame Doja the Doja Toja podcast. Any shout outs that you want to give before you? Shout out to you once again. Happy birthday.
Shout out to Dame Doja. Appreciate you. Whatever my podcast. Doja Toja. It is what it is. MissVAone all day. It's not a game. Shout out to Pud. I appreciate him for the.
That's a nice. Yeah. Is it a shirt?
It's
or
a
jersey?
It's a jogger.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a game.
It's not a game.
And that's a queen. Is that the queen on there, or that might be the queen?
It's a serpent.
Around the queen, a chess piece.
Around the chess piece, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a game.
It's not a game.
Yeah, man. So how can we get that?
It's not a game.com. It's not a game on IG, all platforms.
Okay. Can I touch the material? Oh, it's soft.
It's nice. Yes, I know.
It is soft.
Sorry.
I said, pause all that though, because this is a ad actually for It's Not a Game.
It's not a game.
Nah, man, but yeah, it's not a game, but it is the Doja Toja podcast 103. MissVAone all the way from ONE, Omaha in the building, man. But yeah, let's get into some. Let's go back to. We're gonna get out of here with All Day one more time. No, I want to play Let It Go. Get out of here with the Let It Go.
Let it
and,
go.
Then we're gonna slow it down a little bit because I got some music to put y'all on from 4 Bats. Yeet. Chloe got a new one. Yeet and Future. Future and Meek Mill. Oh yeah, we got some jams. Let's do it.
My heart on my sleeve, I tell you where it got me. Misused and abused, they misjudged and tried me.
MissVAone.
Alright, yeah, I'm loyal. Many weeds in my soil. Thieves of my harvest, the pain I had to harness, but my power pushed me through. The God in me overgrew. My discernment overthrew. This here piece I never knew. Love how it feels and how it tastes. Grace for my mistakes. Endurance to pick up the pace and only focus on my race. Cut them off and never settle. Appreciating my vessel. Pedal to the metal. Lead them breadcrumbs. I'm that Gretel. Get familiar with my lonely. In the end, issue only when you elevate it up. But your people won't keep up. Keep certain people out at bay and pray through the naysay. Keep calm when there's dismay. Stay regulating my day. Conjuring up my power. Observation from my tower. Don't give me them flowers. Keep them my rain showers. My flowers. I gotta go. Can't take it no more. Their energy be depleting my soul. Oh no, I learned to let it go. Been too blessed to let it show. Won't empty my cup out no more. Oh no, I learned to let it go. See the fake from the real. Regardless of how I may feel. Oh, I had to let it go. If I wanted my peace, I had to start moving differently.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Doja. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DOZHATOLDYA.COM. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's Doja Told You.